Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, Immigration YT-TV. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about the federal review of refugee cases is generating concern in the Hispanic community. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Significant and unsettling news has emerged from U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, capturing the immediate attention of many members of the Hispanic community. The agency has officially updated a blacklist, generating understandable concern and, in some cases, uncertainty about the true meaning of this change. While fear is spreading rapidly through social media and informal networks, not everyone should be alarmed, and that is precisely why this explanation is essential, bringing clarity and calm amid the confusion. In recent days, several alarming messages have circulated suggesting devastating consequences for refugees and asylum seekers. Much of this commentary has been speculative or exaggerated. We have reviewed the information directly, and our purpose here is to clarify what is true, what is not, and what can reasonably be expected. The goal is simple: to provide reassurance when needed and ensure that you are guided by facts, not rumors. The new federal initiative, a comprehensive review of previous refugee approvals. The core of this development lies in a directive issued by the Trump administration that requires a thorough reevaluation of refugee applications approved during the Biden presidency. Many people who already have asylum or refugee status may be contacted for additional interviews or document reviews. This does not automatically mean their status is at risk. Rather, it is part of a broader quality control initiative. This directive, formalized through a USCIS memorandum signed by Director Joe Edlog, requires a systematic audit of approximately 200,000 refugee cases approved between January 20th, 2021 and February 20th, 2025. The administration's stated goal is to bolster national security, strengthen procedural integrity, and ensure that the asylum system fulfills its original purpose. Context and justification for the policy change. According to the memorandum, the previous administration may have prioritized speed of processing and the volume of admissions, possibly at the expense of rigorous interviews and thorough background checks. The current government argues that this correction is necessary to ensure that all admitted refugees meet the established eligibility and insurance requirements. Rather than constituting an attack on immigrant communities, the measure is framed as an effort to restore confidence in the asylum process and ensure that protections are granted only to those who legitimately qualify. The government emphasizes that the refugee program must maintain its credibility and be managed responsibly so that resources, benefits, and protections are extended to those with genuine claims and a real need. What affected individuals can expect. Anyone who has been granted refugee status within the specified timeframe may request a reassessment of their case. If inconsistencies, incomplete information, or gaps in the verification are identified, you may be asked to attend a new interview and resubmit supporting documentation. However, those who obtained refugee status honestly and legitimately have no reason to fear. If your application was truthful, supported by evidence, and meets asylum eligibility standards, the review process should continue routinely, without negative consequences. Conversely, individuals who provided false statements, such as alleging persecution, without substantiation or that contradict current conditions in the country, could lose their refugee status if the review uncovers misrepresentations. Strengthening the rule of law and border protection. This initiative underscores the administration's emphasis on compliance, security, and the integrity of the system. The memorandum also states that USCIS may review and re-interview refugees admitted outside the designated timeframe if it deems it appropriate. As the situation evolves, staying informed and prepared will be the most effective strategy to face these changes with confidence and responsibility. Green card refugees warned as Trump orders full re-interview crackdown. The Trump administration has ordered a full review of interviews with refugees admitted between 2021 and 2025, including those with permanent resident cards, green cards. Refugees in the United States are the Trump administration's new target. The Trump administration intends to review all refugees admitted to the United States during the Biden administration, the Associated Press reports. Even those refugees who received a U.S. green card after being admitted as refugees will be under scrutiny. A memo signed by the Director of U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, Joseph Edlow, of which the Associated Press obtained a copy, stated that during the Biden era, convenience and quantity were prioritized over thorough evaluation and verification. Who will be affected? The memo indicated that this warrants a thorough review and re-interview of all refugees admitted between January 20th, 2021 and February 20th, 2025. The memo stated that a list of individuals to be re-interviewed will be compiled within 3 months. The memo stipulated that even those who had already received their green card would be reviewed. Meanwhile, the memo also suspended the approval of green cards for refugees who arrived in the United States during the specified period. The review could generate confusion and fear among the approximately 200,000 refugees who arrived in the United States during that period, and they could face legal challenges from advocates. These advocates emphasize that refugees fleeing conflict or persecution undergo a thorough vetting process before entering the United States, going through a lengthy waiting and processing procedure to secure their place in the refugee program. After the review, if the agency determines that a person should not have qualified for refugee status, they do not have the right to appeal, according to the memo, although if they are subjected to deportation proceedings and sent to an immigration court, they can present their case there. Refugees in the U.S. The annual refugee admissions cap, under the Immigration and Nationality Act, has been set at 125,000 for fiscal years 2022 through 2024. On September 29, 2023, President Biden issued the presidential determination on refugee admissions for fiscal year 2024 and authorized the consideration of individuals from certain locations for processing in the country, including Cuba, Eurasia, the Baltic states, Iraq, Honduras, Guatemala, and El Salvador. Admissions increased each year between 2022 and 2024, reaching 100,060 in 2024, the highest number since 1994. Previously, in 2022, the number of refugees admitted to the U.S. was 25,520, while in 2023 it was 60,050. In 2024, the United States admitted 100,060 refugees, a figure higher than the total number of refugees admitted in 2022 and 2023 combined. Refugee admissions reached 80% of the established limit in 2024. In 2024, the main countries of origin for refugees admitted during this period were the Democratic Republic of Congo, Afghanistan, Venezuela, and Syria. The 3 states with the highest number of refugees per capita in 2024 were Nebraska, Iowa, and Vermont. Green card for refugees. Refugees in the United States who apply for lawful permanent residence can obtain a green card through a process known as adjustment of status. Refugees admitted to the U.S. can apply for a green card 1 year after their arrival and can generally apply for citizenship 5 years later through the naturalization process. Under U.S. law, green card holders enjoy lawful permanent residence, allowing them to live and work legally in the country. Immigrants and even refugees can achieve green card status after a lengthy process, but now it appears that their legal status is under threat. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.